YouTube, Joseph Crickmore here, and welcome to episode 10. We're already 3 episodes to the end, 10, 11, 12. Unless the season's longer than 12 episodes. Here we are towards the end of the season, and we are in the beginning of Volume 2 still. We are not very far. Let's see. Last episode we had the chapter that was skipped over from the episode before that. So we went back and did the first chapter of Volume 2 now, which was last episode with Fleo and his wife being the masked wolf with his wolf wife, stopping the demon advances, even though that was Uegarde that was doing all that, and Gozel was like, what's my brother doing? And now suddenly his brother has staged a coup. Things are about to go down. I have a feeling I know where this coming episode is going to go. I'm a little disappointed that this is where our season is going to end. Not this episode, but you know what I mean. I completely... This is probably like the umpteenth time I've brought up my prediction video with this show. It's probably like, what, my 7th or 8th time I brought this up in my prediction video? I did not think the show was going to take this much time. I thought they were genuinely going to be like other isekais that I've seen, where they're going to cut out content, speed through stuff. Sounds like Smartphone Season 2. But no, it's taking its time. It's building itself up properly, without completely being a light novel accurate thing, but it's doing a good job at what it's doing, I guess. I don't know. What I'm worried about is what they're going to adapt after this volume, because of what I mentioned in that video about manga, light novel, going in 2 different directions at volume 3. Whatever. We'll see how this season ends. I'll do a final video where I rank the season as a whole. I go over the good and the bad and what I expect to come in the future. And it'll be like my be-all, end-all of the season until Season 2 gets announced, if it gets announced at all. Okay? I should point out that just as this season is wrapping up, Volume 14 of the light novel comes out within a month. Before the summer's over. I think it's in August. I'll have to double check what the release date is. So there's definitely new level 2 cheat stuff. There's plenty of light novels if people want to read ahead post this season. I can guarantee you, if you want to start somewhere, you may as well start with Volume 1, because the anime has only covered up to the beginning, not even past Chapter 2, maybe 3, of Volume 2. And the light novels are translated up to 13, people. 13. So you have plenty of stuff to read if you can't wait for another season. Although, why am I talking like it's the season finale? It's only episode 10. I'll see you in the reaction, and when you come back here, it'll be post-episode discussion. And cut. Okay, post-episode discussion time. And you may have noticed throughout the entire episode, I was talking about the arrival of the Shadow King and his 2 fox subordinates. Unless they change events in the next episode and the following one, they're not going to get their first appearance until after the hot spring trip. So they'll probably be the beginning of a season 2, which I'm not opposed to. It's a nice way of reintroducing us to that character in a new season. So I jumped the gun just ever so slightly, because the title of the next episode says a part 1, meaning the following episode, the finale, will be a part 2. So I'm not holding my breath that the Shadow King and his followers are going to be in this season at all. And if they are, it'll be a post-credits scene to set them up for the next season. So my apologies, I jumped the gun. I was too fast. But once again, once you've read 13 of these volumes, details start to blend together in your head until you go back and reread the whole volume again. And I just went through the trouble of rereading the chapters of Volume 2 to notice that. We are going to be ending this season at a little over halfway done with Volume 2. Isn't that crazy? 12 episodes for 1 and 75%, so 1 3/4 volumes. That's crazy. That's actually probably the best pacing I've ever seen, minus the reincarnated assassin aristocrat show. Never mind that one needs a season 2, but what else do I have to say about the episode? I mentioned a lot of things in the reaction itself. I think this will be a short segment. The scene with Gozel and Uegarde was what I expected. I was not expecting the colors of Yorminit, Slape, and Hugi Mugi, because when you're used to black and white images for so long, suddenly seeing them have color kind of throws me for a loop. Especially because the series doesn't have any colored illustrations of every character in the series. They only do colored illustrations for 25% of the cast. So that doesn't help. All of Balirosa's talk towards the end was anime original, but it was necessary. She had to get it off her chest. It was a nice conversation that I'm very surprised with, because it was a very well-written conversation. Especially when it came to Riz then going, "But you accepted me so quickly. Did you forget that I used to be in the Dark Army?" Anywho, nothing else I'll point out. We're nearing the end of the season. This has been a pretty good anime adaptation, I will admit. I was happy when it got announced. I made a prediction video that is now completely wrong. And I'll probably do another one if another season gets announced. With this new pacing in mind, we'll see what happens. But thank you all so much for watching. If you like to hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend, and we'll see you in the next one.